Alright, happy Sunday. I'm back on the Mexico side of Nogales. Now, during the lockdown, I really learned that I normally have a good, healthy relationship with food. I just don't interact well with people and food. So, for example, when I was working remotely, you guys saw I had a very healthy relationship with food. I didn't eat too much. In fact, I saw that life was more than food. We had to return to work in person, and sometimes the scheduling didn't allow me to have a healthy relationship with food, and I had a major relapse until I kind of gave up on trying to fit their schedule, and I decided to eat in front of my clients. And I had a good relationship with food. Whether or not my clients are going to be okay with it long term has yet to be seen. Now, part of the reason I don't want to go home to my family for Thanksgiving is because of food-related problems. My memories around food with my mom and my dad, but my mom especially, when I was very, very young, my mom would be upset if I didn't eat everything on my plate, and she often forced me to sit at the dinner table, sometimes for an hour or two. And every time I think about my mom preparing food for me, I still cannot shake that thought out of my head. And then as I grew older and I started to eat healthier, my inspiration, as I talked about in a few videos ago, was that there was a girl that I liked in class, and I wanted to lose weight to get to know her. My mom was not very receptive of my wanting to eat healthy. When I quit drinking soda, I was 16 years old. My mom kept thinking that an occasional soda isn't going to hurt you. Yes, it's probably not, but did I succeed in drinking it occasionally? Right, and she never seemed to understand that concept. I think she has come to terms with that. I won't drink an occasional soda, but she still thinks that that would be an ideal situation. It might be, but I've never done it. Like, I would love to have, you know, as much as I love to pour bismuth crystals, you guys saw my videos, I would very much love to have a stable isotope of element 115. It would probably do a lot better crystals than bismuth, but it doesn't exist, right? Or at least we don't think it does, right? That's too bad. Maybe the element below 115 will exist, and we'll one day see a crystal made of something else, right? Anyways, and then last time I saw my mom was 5 years ago, and when I go home, she prepares way too much food, and I hate wasting, and so I handle my food very well when I live alone and when I don't have to interact with people with my food, actually. So just 2 nights ago, I felt unwell when I was eating, and if this were back home in Pittsburgh, I would feel compelled to have to finish my meal, especially if my mom prepared it. You know, I got up and I decided to take a walk, and I went to see Trump's border wall on the U.S. side of things, and I wrote a computer game, and that's that, right? But it really goes to show that when two people get together, there's always going to be disagreements on sexuality, religion, philosophy in life. It makes me wonder why we keep expanding our population. We just hit 8 billion the other day. Oh yeah, yesterday, while eating dinner, I noticed another episode of the Peter Shit Show, and my dad especially, this is my dad now, he has a big problem with me of not wanting to focus on family life and turning on the Peter Shit Show in the middle of a meal. I didn't have to worry about that yesterday. I ate my meal and I turned on the Peter Shit Show. Now, Peter Shit has a son, Spencer, and they disagree on investment philosophy. Peter Shit is obviously very against cryptocurrencies. His son Spencer has like 100% of his assets in Bitcoin. See, if I had a son like that, I don't think I could live. And listening to the Peter Shit Show has kind of reinforced my resolve to not want to mingle with so many people, because I maintain a very healthy lifestyle without human connectivity. I'll have to see what I do about workplace and eating conflicts over the coming weeks when I get home. I hope once I get home completely recharged, it will reinforce the idea that I handle my personal life very well. Don't get involved in it, please, boss. That's what I hope to impress upon him when I get home. Anyway, the Peter Shit Show of 8 billion actors.